All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 140-pound division where there is a fight that could be a brewing that I think would be a great fight, and that is Adrien the Problem Broner and Ryan Garcia. Adrien Broner wants to pick up the ball that was dropped by Romero and Devin the Dream Haney. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 140-pound division where Romero, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and Adrien the Problem Broner have all been in a back and forth, melodramatic stage show called Who's Gonna Fight Who, when inevitably they're going to wind up fighting somebody else. But there has been progress or redirection, and it has been narrowed down. Kevin Cunningham, who is the trainer for Adrien the Problem Broner, sent a message to Ryan Garcia and said, look, man, let's do this. And I think that that is a fight that absolutely, positively should happen and is a great fight for a lot of reasons. Now, before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that supports in the super thanks and in the super chats of the live streams we do. But let's get into this because I hope this fight actually happens. And I think this fight can actually happen. And that is a fight between Adrien Broner and Ryan Garcia. Now, Adrien Broner and Ryan Garcia are at 140 pounds, which is the new home of the most ridiculous amount of ineffectual call outs, right, in a weight class, because from 135, a bunch of guys drifted up from 135 to 140 pounds. And where 140 pounds used to be a weight class where everybody really did, there was a time when everybody at 140 was really fighting each other, with the exception of some games that got played by Jose Ramirez, where he would not fight Regis Prograis. But other than that, with Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis and Jose Ramirez and the tournament that they had in the World Boxing Super Series a few years back, you got an undisputed champion in Josh Taylor. Now, and at the same time, what you had at 135 was a bunch of people calling each other, well, one person calling everybody out and calling everybody a duck. But you had you had championship belts being held by three different promotional companies or networks, however you want to look at it, and them just doing a lot of talking about fighting, like Teofimo Lopez talking about fighting Devin Haney talking about fighting everybody. Ryan Garcia was talking about fighting Gervonta Davis, eventually happened, right? All of those guys going back and forth. Now you got it at 140 pounds, and what we've seen over the last week or two has been everybody talking about fighting everybody. You had Ryan Garcia talking about fighting Rolly. You had Ryan Garcia talking about fighting Devin. You've got Devin talking about fighting Rolly. You got Devin talking about fighting T.O. after Teofimo Lopez talked about fighting Terrence Crawford. Then you had Bill Haney talking about fighting Adrien Broner, or how Adrien Broner didn't want to fight. So Adrien Broner is now talking about fighting. All of these back and forth call outs, creating a lot of noise and keeping people's names in the press. Blah, 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 blah. Just for real. And then the person that does it the most, and this is what kills me, because apparently the person that calls people out the most and doesn't fight any of them is the one that really wants it most. It's ridiculous. The guy that cries wolf the most is the one that really is the best. Man, please. These guys have to actually fight each other for you to get credit for it. But talking about this one, though, Adrien Broner and Ryan Garcia, look, man, I will absolutely positively take it. I think that is a really good fight to get made. I think that it is a relatively even matched fight. Even Adrien Broner is definitely later in his years, right? Is not what he used to be. All of that stuff, right? Ryan Garcia, some people are saying he's still developing, all of that, right? But one thing you know for sure is Adrien Broner, when Adrien Broner says he will fight you, Adrien Broner actually means he'll fight you. He's not somebody that's just saying, I'll fight somebody, and then he's not willing to do it. He's absolutely willing to do it. And he's in a situation where I'm sure he could use it and have an opportunity to beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can use a named veteran like Adrien Broner to fight in a non-title fight. Now, Adrien Broner is also more than likely going to go 12 rounds with Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia is going to have an opportunity to box with this man over the course of 12 rounds. Because I doubt very much that Adrien Broner is going to get put out of there by Ryan Garcia. But if Ryan Garcia was able to actually pull that off, man, that is a really, really big win and a big feat for Ryan Garcia, where Ryan Garcia would have to be taken very seriously. Also, Ryan Garcia and Adrien Broner is a no-miss hyped up situation for the fight. Adrien Broner is one of the best promoters of a fight going into it that there is. And Ryan Garcia is not far behind him. Both those guys know how to sell a fight. Both of those guys know how to fight a fight. And I would love to have it, man. And I doubt very much there's going to be a lot of back and forth. I'm the A side. I'm not going to be giving. You have to give in to me. All of this nonsense, right? You're not going to get a Teofimo Lopez saying in the media, even though I don't take this, what people say in the media, seriously at all. Yeah, $20 million. And then you got a year later, 2 years, people pointing to some seemed like drunken response from Teofimo Lopez's father saying he wants $20 million to fight Devin Haney. And they're like, well, I see you didn't really want to fight him because you said $20 million in the middle of a crowd outside of a boxing match on Saturday night at 11 o'clock. As if that 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, as if that was the same thing as him sending a PDF of a revised match agreement, bout agreement, where it said $20 million guaranteed and defined guarantee. But whatever the case is, man, I'll take the fight. I want to see Adrien Broner back in the ring, and I certainly hope that he can perform well. I'm not deluded, or I'm not under any ridiculous expectations that he is going to wind up being, man, everything that we ever thought he was going to be in the ring. I do believe that ship has sailed, but he can be as good as he possibly can be, and being as good as he possibly can be right now, may be good enough to beat some people that you don't expect him to beat, right? But again, the man will fight anybody. He fought Mikey Garcia. He fought Marcos Maidana. He is willing to get in the ring with guys that people don't think that he can beat. He got in with Manny Pacquiao. Man, let this man have another opportunity to shine. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.